I'm in my own lane, I do my own thing, y'all know. GC 24 karat. A lot of dudes is hot, man, fly guy. But it's only one golden child, y'all know. Tai Chi, man. I used to look up to Tai Chi. I call him Shorty Tai. I used to look up to Shorty Tai when I was a kid, man. I had a flyer. I had flyers of him and Izzy Dope, man. Or they albums or whatever they was back then. They was black and white print. And I didn't have them on my wall because I had all my sports shit on my wall, but I used to keep them in my drawer. And I used to always pull them out and look at them and shit like, damn, these niggas doing it. They from here too. You know what I'm saying? Izzy Dope kind of favorite. Method Man on the picture. You know, Meth was that nigga at the time. So I'm like, yeah, that's what it is. And I remember when I dropped my first CD, I went to Beatniks. I bought Izzy Dope album. Then I went home. He had his number on the back of his CD. And I remember I called him, and he was like, he was moving at the time, you know what I'm saying? But he's like, yeah, we can link up, we can do something, because I want to do a track with him. You know what I'm saying? So I remember I ended up seeing him at Time Riders. I went up to him and I said, I'm like, yeah, I was a young nigga that called you on the phone and shit, golden child, that, you know what I'm saying, want to do a track. He's like, oh yeah, what's good? So I had spit some of his bars to him that was on his album. He said something like, some Izzy Dope, some slicker than slopes. You know what I'm saying? But I knew that shit by heart back then. And when he heard this shit, the nigga looked back like, man, that's what's up, little nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was feeling that shit. And he was like, yeah, man, we gonna do something. We gonna link up, man, or whatnot. And I remember we never did a song or whatnot, you know, schedules and shit. But right. He always showed me love when he seen them and vice versa, you know what I'm saying? Shorty Tai, I remember we used to have the hood tournaments right up here at King. And I don't know if he was doing it every time, but one day he shredded the nigga on the battling tip. I was watching that nigga, young as hell, he shredded the nigga. So when my first CD came out, I wanted to do a song with him. And at that time, when I first met him, I was in Miss Tracy's, and he came in there. And I don't think he knew that I knew who he was, but I did, and he actually knew who I was. He walked past me, and he got the rapping and shit, like he rapping like Shorty Tai. Like I think he was trying to make me realized that he was Shorty Tai, but I already knew who he was, so I walked up to him and I was like, you Shorty Tai? He was like, yeah. He was like golden child. Like, yeah. He was like, I like number 12 on your CD. That's a song here produced, by the way. So I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, yeah, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? Good luck, and I appreciate it. I'm thinking to myself, like, damn, like Shorty Tai feeling my shit. Like, that's big. A couple weeks after that, me and Clyde the Dawn was together. Me and Clyde used to be together like every other day at this time, just like 03. So Clyde took me to he took me to two sides of the family studio, Jimmy James and Rain Man and shit. It was on Boston Street at the time. And Shorty Tai was there. And we had my nigga Carnage 45 from Virginia. He was with us too. We was two young niggas, we was like 17. So we wanted to do a track with Shorty Tai. So he was like, y'all gotta rap for me first. And Carnage 45, we coming off the back pocket with like Killer 16, like our best shit, trying to impress this nigga, you know what I'm saying, back to back, you know what I'm saying? So Tai was like, okay, we can do it. So we go in the booth, we do this shit. It was over a Dr. Dre beat, and we killed it, you know. So I remember I went first, Carnage went second, Shorty Tai came on there last and killed it. But the song, I think it ended up coming out on like a Murder Music mixtape he had or some shit, you know what I'm saying, like real underground, like he ain't put no cover out on it for nothing. 2 years passed, 2005. This when Shorty Tai was coming out with the Meeting of the Bosses with DJ Head. So I come over Head crib one day, you know what I'm saying, I hadn't seen Tai in 2 years at this time, cause yeah, I think he went to Atlanta or something. And then I hadn't had no music out either, because my son was born, I had fell back, I was getting shit together. So Shorty Tai asked me to get on the track. So I'm like, that's what's up, you know what I'm saying, it's finna go down. My little nigga P.E. was over there, you know what I'm saying. P.E. used to be with Bang Out. He had a stupid buzz at the time too, you know what I'm saying. Young nigga, he was younger than me. And it was me, him, and P.E. on the track. It was 3-6 Mafia beat that I Gotta Stay Fly, that shit. We did our verses, we laid this shit, I left. Then like a month later when the Meeting of the Bosses dropped, my verse went on the song. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh man, you got to know, like I was promoting it heavy, like around my way in my hood. I'm telling all my boys and shit. I'm telling everybody I'm gonna be on Shorty Ty shit. I'm gonna be on Tai Chi shit. Cause niggas hadn't heard me in like 2 years. So when the shit came out, you know what I'm saying, niggas blowing my phone up heavy, like, man, your verse ain't even on the shit, you know, you ain't on here, you know what I'm saying? So I'm instantly like, I'm on some embarrassed shit, like I felt stupid on some shit, you know what I'm saying? So Tai Chi or Head ain't let me know nothing about it, my verse wasn't gonna be on there. So I heard something like, cause you gotta know, I flipped one of DMX old rhymes and slowed it up and put it in my verse.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I heard it was something about that. Then I heard it was something about some street cred shit or something. But some time went by and I wrote him about it, you know what I'm saying, on the net. You know what I'm saying? He wrote me back something short, you know what I'm saying? When we cleared it up, because you got to know, like, at that time, I was so offended by the shit, because on the spot where my verse was at, it sounded like he was saying some slick shit, you know what I'm saying, at the end, that was like subliminally could have been towards me or something. I was real offended by the shit. You know what I'm saying? So I was even about to, I had to start writing, like about to come at him. I had to pump my brakes, like, man, you know what? I used to look up at Shorty Ty, he a pioneer in this shit. And he got them wolves on deck, you know what I'm saying? I got niggas too, but I ain't trying to go through it with that nigga, you know what I'm saying? You know, if I come at him there, I'm gonna come at him, you know what I'm saying? But, so I ain't even finished that shit. Like I said, like years out of line, I wrote him about it. He wrote me back some short, and it was cool, you know what I'm saying? So at this point, it's all love, you know what I'm saying? And at this point, like, I'm grown now. That was some back in the day shit, like Shorty Ty, like, he that nigga, like, he the underground king. Like, if you really do your research about what it is and
right.
rappers, like, he land like that. Like, he's the rapper's rapper, you know what I'm saying? And Izzy Dope, like, two niggas that I looked up to young, you know what I'm saying? When I just first started rapping, I'm talking about like 12 years old, you know what I'm saying? Like, enough respect type shit.
Yeah, that's what's up.